welcome to the Dharma Journey. So it's our first day back from holidays and we're just having a home day. I'm just catching up on things. I built a bike, which was Eddie's Christmas present from us, but we just didn't have time because we left the day after Christmas for our holiday. So he's been waiting ever since for his bike to be built. So I did that this morning and then just caught up on a few emails and administrative things of family life, as you do. And that's about all we've done so far. But the day is already halfway gone, right? That's the way it goes. Never enough time. Anyway, Mesh and I are going to duck to the shops at some point and have a quick afternoon coffee date. And also probably pick up a few groceries because we're a bit low since we've been away. Yeah. I'm going to try and take some time today to chat to you guys about tips or things that I would recommend for holidays for, I guess, a larger than normal family. I thought while things are fresh in my mind and things that work for us and they might work for someone else, so I'm going to share some of those tips and tricks that I have. And feel free to share some of your own if you want to comment down below. We can all help each other in this community of ours. How's dinner? Tasty? Ebony?
It's yummy.
Is it yummy? So that was a jam-packed day of getting things done at home. Finally put together Eddie's bike. Now let's move on to the very next day where I have allocated the whole day to dentist appointments for the kids. So 5 dental appointments. The way I did it was rather than go there with all 5 of them and possibly having some chaos come down while some kids get bored waiting and whatnot, I decided to book the 2 kids at a time and then do Evan on his own. The dentist was around the corner from my mother-in-law's house, so basically I left whichever kids were not having an appointment. Then I took Evan was the first one, took him, then went back and got the other 2, which were then Ebony and Edison. Then once they were done, took them back to my mother-in-law's house and Got the final 2 for their appointment. So basically that plus leaving time in between each appointment so that I could go swap kids over took up a whole day. Thankfully, none of them really needed anything major done, so it was basically routine checkup and clean, but we can tick that off my list. I usually like to do it in the January summer holidays. We have the time for it, don't have to pull them out of school, because as you can see, we need a whole day. So anyways, I took some snippets while we were at the dentist. Then we stopped off at the library with the bigger kids because the library was also around the corner from the dentist at the end. So they got lots of books to read for the rest of the holidays. They also got their own library cards, so that was fun for them. And that was the day. So enjoy.
How's the water coming out?
The water fountain.
No, the water's magically getting out of the rock.
It's got a pump. It's the end of the day and we made it through 5 dentist appointments. Relatively unscathed, so no one really needs anything done except for Eloise, and it's kind of optional really. All the others just had cleans, and so that's good news. We probably will need to head to the orthodontist in about a year or 2 for the older kids. But yeah, nothing to sort of have to do immediately, so that was nice. Got that ticked off my list. Anyways, I know it's been on my mind. I know I promised that I would chit chat to you guys about holiday tips and tricks since we went on holidays recently. I'm going to make it quick and fast because I'm struggling with finding time to vlog these days. So I think better to keep it short and sweet than to really make it long because I just don't have the time. Sorry guys. So nice and quick. So basically we travel for our large family. We like to get Airbnb holiday houses. So we no longer fit into your standard hotel room for 2 parents and 2 kids. And then even getting 2 hotel rooms isn't enough for us. We need at least 3, if not 4 really. 4 if we want to be comfortable. And if you're on holidays, you want to be comfortable, not cramped. So we now only do Airbnb holiday rentals when all of us go on holiday. And we get 4 rooms. I love to get a place with a pool if it is appropriate for the weather that it will be at the time. So if it's summery, I always try and get a place with the pool because it just provides endless amounts of entertainment. You don't need to go out and do a bunch of different things. The kids are happy just to hang out and swim all day long and just chill at the place that we've got. If no pool, then I want to be walking distance to the beach. Again, we just walk to the beach and hang out and then can walk back, and it's nice and easy. So that's sort of our preferences. If it's a winter holiday, then maybe a campfire or something we can do outside as well. And we generally, if it is a winter holiday, they're usually shorter trips. So we don't mind just hanging around the house or doing 1 or 2 day trips. We only do like 1 or 2 day trips with the 2 little ones. It can be challenging, and the older kids are quite happy with that as well. So we always plan 1 or 2 days out, and it's always kid friendly things to do. What else? I always order groceries online for them to be delivered the day we get there, if not the next day. It just saves us having to pack the car with all of the food. First of all, these holiday tips and tricks apply to holidays within Australia that we drive to, so typically Victoria or sometimes parts of New South Wales. So I'm not talking about holidays where we take a plane. In terms of meals and dinners, I typically will plan for less food than we need. So if we were going to need 5 dinners and 5 lunches, I would actually order enough for 4 dinners and 4 lunches, because we inevitably always have leftovers. So then that 5th meal for dinner or lunch is always leftovers. So that way we utilize all the food that we have. And if we don't end up with leftovers, then we'll just go out for takeout or get takeaway or head to a restaurant. But that's never been the situation. Most of the time we have too much food and we're trying to just eat for the sake of eating and not throwing things out. What else? Yeah, so in terms of saving money, we try to have a lot of meals at the place that we're staying at. We only plan to eat out maybe once or twice, and then obviously when we're traveling, like driving, we'll make a pit stop for a meal. But yeah, we don't typically out every day of our holidays. The meals that we do have on holidays are really simple, convenience type of foods that you can pop into the oven and just make really quickly. So for example, we got like a potato bake thing which was pre-made and we just popped in the oven one night, and I got avocado and mashed that up with some lemon juice to have as a veggie on the side. You know, we got like pre-made lasagna and then maybe a packet of salad to have on the side with that. So I always, I guess, tend to have things on the side that are healthier, like salad. And then lunches again will be like, you know, just sausage rolls, party pies in the oven, chips and nuggets that can go in the oven. And then I'll always do like a big fruit platter. My kids love fruit. If your kids don't love fruit, maybe you can do like a veggie platter, I don't know. But yeah, a big fruit platter that the kids can just have for after lunch. And also I make it big enough that there's leftovers for after dinner, so that I'm not chopping fruit all day long. I chop it once, big fruit platter. That's sort of how I get the good stuff, the healthy stuff into them. And then also on this holiday, what I tried was making a grazing platter. So chopped cucumbers, carrots, we had snow peas. I guess you could also have celery and other things that your family might like. Got some dip. I just ordered that, and some crackers or nuts. And you could also get some deli meats, I suppose, whatever you like. But I made that grazing platter, and I made that, you know, I make it sort of for morning tea, but I make it big enough to last through the day, so whenever the kids are hungry, there's like somewhere they can get just quickly grab snacks, and I'm not constantly serving the kids, because as you know, as a parent, when you're on holidays, you still have to provide for the kids. You still have to give them the food and, you know, shower them and laundry if that's something. So, you know, the less you do, the more of a holiday it becomes for you as a parent as well, because you also want to enjoy your holidays, not constantly be serving the kids and all of that. The kids will obviously help out, but I'm just saying, which brings me to laundry as well. So if it's sort of a 3, maximum 4-day trip, I will pack enough clothes for every day and not do laundry, just so I don't have to do laundry on holidays. But if it's longer, then I will plan to do laundry. I'll bring enough clothes for half of the trip, and then obviously plan to do laundry so that we can just rewear some clothes after washing it. So then that means I always look for a holiday place that has a washer and dryer so that I can do that. So that's what we did this time. Yeah, so I find that handy. I've already showed you guys in a separate vlog how we pack and things like that. So if you want to know those sort of tips and tricks, just search for that vlog or comment down below and I'll point you to it. Something else is, as soon as we book a place, or definitely before we leave, we always show the kids photos of places that we're going. It's really good for them to have that idea of where they're going, what it will look like, what rooms are available to them. And so that way we kind of have an idea of who's sharing or who's having what room before we get there, and that makes it just a little less chaotic. What else? We're scientists and we like to be in clean places, so we always bring disinfectants, just wipes and like a disinfectant spray, and we just go around as soon as we get there wiping down light switches, door handles, remote controls, bench tops. I know it's a pain, but for us we feel safer if we just give the place a bit of a clean ourselves. Yes, that's something that we do. And last but not least, I guess things that you can learn from us, so things not to do. So quite often with Airbnb places, that places aren't typically or 100% child friendly. So just be on the lookout for that, because the kids will treat the home like it's their home, so they'll feel comfortable, but it isn't their home, so they might not know how safe something might be. So for example, at this place, there was a box that jutted out from the wall, which was just at toddler height, so Evan's height, and there was a cat. We don't know where this cat came from, and it came and visited us throughout the day, the entire trip, and the kids loved the cat. They would pat it, we gave it milk, you know, it was great entertainment. But at one point, Evan ran after the cat to go play with it and ran straight into that box, and he got a cut in his forehead and we had to go to the doctors. So just things like that to watch out for, just to be aware of that, you know, these places do come with that risk. You probably won't get a place that's 100% childproof, like your own home or anything like that. So that's just something to be wary of. Yeah, we've had other instances, you know, glass windows that they're not used to, that you might walk into. One year we had that, and there was actually no marking on the glass windows either, which was a safety issue. What else? And stairs in general can just be a safety issue. This place had really long stairs, and it was just my fear that someone was going to fall down those stairs. Thankfully, that did not happen. Yeah, just be aware. It's not your own home. All in all, I think that's sort of what the main points or tips and tricks I have for you about holidays. We plan on going on a few more holidays this year, so if anything else pops up, I'll share it with you guys. But yeah, hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you guys have a good night. Bye! Superman!
I just see so many legs and arms. That's all I see.
Yeah, Evan.
Mommy, I wanna see.
Cutie Pie's in the room.
We're gonna fireworks.
We're not going fireworks.
I go fireworks.
He's still talking about the fireworks from News.
I go bunning.
Not bunnings, no. Dentist. You go dentist?
Yes.
Yes, we go dentist. So that's the plan for today. It's